Micah warns the people about listening to false prophets who encourage what behavior? A. Marrying pagan women. B. Worshipping idols. C. Drinking alcohol. D. Ignoring God's law. The answer is C. Drinking alcohol. Micah, chapter 2, verse 11. If a man walking in the Spirit and falsehood do lie, saying, I will prophesy unto thee of wine and of strong drink, he shall even be the prophet of this people. In what does God delight, according to Micah in chapter 7? A. Forgiveness. B. Loving one another. C. Charity. D. Mercy. The answer is D. Mercy. Micah, chapter 7, verse 18. Who is a God like unto thee, that pardoneth iniquity, and passeth by the transgression of the remnant of his heritage? He retaineth not his anger forever, because he delighteth in mercy. In Micah chapter 3, ERV easy to read version, it says that the seers are ashamed and who are embarrassed. A. Fortune-tellers. B. Priests. C. Rulers. D. Unbelievers. The answer is A. Fortune-tellers. Micah, chapter 3, verse 7. ERV. The seers are ashamed. The fortune-tellers are embarrassed. None of them will say anything, because God will not speak to them. Micah tells the people that to atone for their sins by making sacrifices is not enough. Even if they gave calves, rams and rivers of oil, it would not suffice. Not even the sacrifice or offering of their firstborn. Because the Lord requires only what of them? A. To do justly. B. To love mercy. C. To walk humbly with thy God. D. All of the above. The answer is D. All of the above. Micah, chapter 6, verse 8. He hath showed thee, O man, what is good. And what doth the Lord require of thee, but to do justly, and to love mercy, and to walk humbly with thy God? What do they covet by violence according to Micah in chapter 2? A. Fields. B. Houses. C. Neighbor. D. A and B. The answer is D. A and B. Micah, chapter 2, verse 2. And they covet fields, and take them by violence, and houses, and take them away. So they oppress a man and his house, even a man and his heritage. What was Micah's prophecy regarding the birth of Jesus in chapter 5? A. That he would be born to a virgin. B. That he would be called the Messiah. C. That he would be born in Bethlehem. D. All of the above. The answer is C. That he would be born in Bethlehem. Micah chapter 5 verse 2. But thou, Bethlehem Ephratah, though thou be little among the thousands of Judah, yet out of thee shall he come forth unto me that is to be ruler in Israel, whose goings forth have been from of old, from everlasting. Why should our enemies not rejoice when we fall, according to Micah in chapter 7? A. Because they will fall also. B. because the Lord will judge our enemies. C. Because we shall arise. D. Because we will take vengeance. The answer is C. Because we shall arise. Micah chapter 7 verse 8. Rejoice not against me, O mine enemy. When I fall, I shall arise. When I sit in darkness, the Lord shall be a light unto me. Fill in the blank. Micah chapter 1 verse 7. All her carved images shall be beaten to pieces, all her wages shall be burned with fire, and all her idols I will lay waste, for from the fee of blank she gathered them. A. A corrupt priest. B. A tax collector. C. A prostitute. D. A poor and fatherless person. The answer is C. A prostitute. Micah, chapter 1, verse 7. Micah says that, because of the enemy's fear of God, they shall move out of holes like what animals? A. Maggots. B. Earthworms. C. Rats. D. Snakes. The answer is B. Earthworms. Micah, chapter 7, verse 17. They shall lick the dust like a serpent, they shall move out of their holes like worms of the earth. They shall be afraid of the Lord our God, and shall fear because of thee. What will become of Samaria according to Micah in chapter 1? A. Forest. B. A place for planting vineyards. C. Barren land. D. Desert. The answer is B. A place for planting vineyards. Micah chapter 1 verse 6. Therefore I will make Samaria as an heap of the field, and as plantings of a vineyard. And I will pour down the stones thereof into the valley, and I will discover the foundations thereof. According to Micah in chapter 2, where do they plot evil? A. In the mountains. B. In the temple. C. On their beds. D. On the enemy's territory. The answer is C. On their beds. Micah chapter 2 verse 1. Woe to them that devise iniquity, and work evil upon their beds. When the morning is light, they practice it, because it is in the power of their hand. In the last chapter, why does God not retain his anger forever, according to Micah? A. Because God is compassionate. B. Because we are his creation. C. Because God forgives wickedness. D. Because God delights in mercy. The answer is D. Because God delights in mercy. Micah, chapter 7, verse 18. Who is a God like unto thee, that pardoneth iniquity, and passeth by the transgression of the remnant of his heritage? He retaineth not his anger forever, because he delighteth in mercy.